Guys, welcome back to the vlog and thank you for tuning in. We made it! We're going to attempt to break our own world record again. We got the new clutches. We got a couple tuning things we're gonna try to work out today. I'll let you guys know later. We're gonna try to put the Corvette in the 8s. Gang's all here. Sandy went to go get ice. Let's head to Famoso. You what now?
I bought like 6 sausage with egg McMuffins.
Amazing. You want some bad news?
What?
The power's out in the city and they can't turn the tree on.
They're working on it right now.
Yeah, I know they are. So they're trying to hook up a generator to it to see what we can do. Morning.
All kinds of excitement today already. We thought you sold it.
Oh, no. Yesterday someone offered me $210 for it. You guys ready for this? In case you guys didn't catch that, let me show you again. Take a look at the remote start. The remote start is finally working again. Yes, it's like my favorite feature. And all it took was replacing that one melted sensor. All right, not gonna get her too warm right now. We're gonna kill her. The guys just told me they prepped an 8-second track for us, so we can't let them down. Sean's working the generator, Sandy's swapping the wheels. Feeling good?
Oh, it's way too early for that.
Yeah, at least he's honest. I don't know if we're gonna be able to go 8s. I'm gonna say that now. We got new clutches. We can hope that we're really gonna make up some of the power in 4th and 5th gear, but aside from that, I don't know if we wanna launch any harder because we're doing insane 60 foots already. I'm a little scared if we push it much further than that, we're gonna break it off the line, so we're hoping to be able to gain some power on the top end, so like 4th and 5th gear. So hopefully that's enough to shave off 0.3 of a second. If not, we're prepared to break this car. So the last time we were at the drag strip, we were able to nail down a 936 at 147 miles per hour. Unfortunately though, our limiting factor was clutches. We were seeing slippage in 4th and 5th gear and sometimes on launch. So we are back today with the Dodson Stage 2 clutches. We're prepping her right now and we should be out there in about 10 minutes. Right now Sandy's putting in the tune that we had last time when we broke the record. And we're just gonna do a launch and see how she is. Obviously there's a lot of variables that take into place, like ambient air temps and, you know, what time of the month the car's on. We're gonna get a good baseline today with the car and start from there.
So we're adjusting how much MAF the car sees. If you take too much, it gets mad. If you take too little, it gets mad. So there's a fine little line we gotta float.
So right off the bat, we're having to do some fine tuning. Everything's all right. We've made a lot of changes to the car, so we're just trying to get the tune set up properly.
What boost is it making?
9-pound spring, 3 at the dome.
Okay, so 12?
About.
What's it making on the gauge?
I saw 14.
Is it stopping at 14 then?
I'm not seeing it pass it.
Make it 20.
Relax there. Just letting you guys know right now there is a chance we break this transmission.
It's happier there.
That's way happier.
Seems better, but not better.
No, hang on.
Okay.
I'm seeing 18 pounds of boost.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Pull the car over there, turn it off.
Yeah. So the car feels really good. It's just over boosting right now, so we gotta figure out why. So on that last run, you could use slightly cutting out a little bit, but I hit the brakes because I lost throttle. It gave me a limit at 102 miles per hour. I'm not sure what that was. I've never seen it before. We're gonna go out again and see if it happens again. I would also just like to point out that there are 0 check engine lights on this car.
I'm glad I didn't stay in it when I was test driving it.
Well, it's got safeties. It just dumps a load of fuel.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna do the workaround and just up the boost and it'll smooth itself right out.
Yeah, when it's not behaving, just put more boost in it.
We're struggling a little bit with the tuning. We got permission from the boss man. As long as I don't launch the car and keep it under 100 miles per hour, he's okay with Sandy sitting passenger seat so that we can keep an eye on the live data, which it's definitely helping us. But I think the consensus is the car just doesn't like third gear right now. We think we got the car happy. We think we have it. So Sandy got out. I'm just gonna mat it and we're gonna see what happens. Full send or no send. All right, it's been a couple hours so far of just pull, pop into Megan, let's see what's going on, try to fix it, do it again. At this point, I think it's something that we're not able to see on the computer. We are able to see that it's trying to compensate with fuel at a certain points and predominantly when we're in a higher boost. So long story short, we think we're having an ignition issue. So we're gonna swap the plugs. We brought an extra set. We're also gonna check the plug wires to make sure those are good and just really go from there because she's compensating with fuel and we don't really know from what. So that's the first thing to tackle. All right, we got the fans going. We're cooling her down. She's a little too hot right now to stick her arms between some headers. Sandy's putting some 110 in the Ford F-150. You go make a pass? Show us what this old girl can do?
Well, you know, we'll make a pass, we'll watch the data. If it's happy, we'll put a bigger jet in.
So initially when surprising Sandy, we had put a 100 jet in it. You told me yesterday that you bought a 250 jet for it. The people want to know, are we going to see a 250 jet today in the F-150?
Well,
Sandy Souser, please comment for the people.
that all depends if the truck likes it or not.
I mean, if it's anything like the Vet, it'll compensate for you. Worst case scenario, it pulls throttle.
Worst case scenario, it sends a piston to the moon.
Worst case scenario, coyote build. We already have a coyote build we have to do on the Mustang, which I have some super awesome updates for you guys soon. For those of you who don't know, I bought a 6th gen Mustang and hopefully soon we'll be taking her with us to the drag strip. Really wanted to bring her out today just to get a good baseline, but our focus is Phoenix. Have you named your truck yet?
I haven't named it yet.
White Claw. The truck is called White Claw.
There we go.
That's so good.
So the tuning surprise that I was going to tell you guys, I kind of mentioned it earlier. We wanted to see how the clutches would hold first on the tune that we had when we had broken the world record initially, the second time we broke our own world record. But what we were trying to do is we got a pigtail harness from Crawford in order to tap into the ABS so that we can do boost by mile per hour, thinking that if we had the clutches, we could do more boost in 4th and 5th gear. The only thing we can think of is maybe that's why we're randomly being limited at 102 miles per hour, which is a very specific number, and flashing the tire slip light at me. So while I sit in the car, the guys are gonna just unplug those real quick and we'll go out there and see if we're still limited. But that and the car is the only thing that's changed.
Sorry.
Does that look like faster than 100?
Alright, let me grab the lappy top.
Did you go past 102?
No, but we threw a code, so we're gonna see what the code's for. It just said speed limit limited 102 mile per hour. It looks like the code that we got is for wheel speed circuit. So I'm glad we threw a code because we can confirm that, but it's a permanent code, so we can't actually delete it. So we're just gonna drive around the parking lot and see if we can get it to shut off. So we decided to turn off all the cameras, focus on the car, just do a pass and see what the car does. And first, second, third, fourth, everything good. Second I put it in fifth, it just slipped to red line. I got a service rear axle code. I got a service ESC code. We got a couple hours left in the day, and it hasn't been in our favor. Went over 102.
Okay. I would mow through the gears one more time, and then I say, yeah, we start making some passes. Spun like a motherfucker off the line.
Yeah.
I think it's the prep. It's tracks shit.
No, it's not.
We're not Amelia, but thank you to the guys at Famoso. Honestly, they're awesome here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at them right now. Just look at the service.
Well, on the plus side, we got our first time slip. We got 45 minutes left. Let's see what we can make happen. On that last run, it seems like it's definitely leaving harder. It's not able to get any traction. And I guess I'm lifting the front tires, I can't see. And it feels fine up through third gear, fourth gear. Like it's sputtering
I hear it.
a lot. And then right when I got into fifth gear there, the second I shifted, it just went straight to red line.
We filmed on both sides, the driver or passenger rear tire is spinning off the line while the driver isn't.
Really?
So that's probably making it upset. And then I'm guessing when you get down further, it's probably seeing something similar where it's possibly spinning a little bit in between shifts or something. Which again is trans tuning. You can tune it to leave softer
But we can't
if we could tune it.
the trans.
Right?
We can't. I mean, if we could command line pressure, we would have done that with the stage 1 clutch.
Right.
Well, since I never say one more, I always say two more. We're gonna do two more for science. GM, if you're watching this, please help me.
Man, that fucking wanted to leave a lot harder. I mean, it's tearing up the track like a manual car, though.
Yeah, that's typical though.
We think the diff's not locking. It's not making noise like it's broken, but it's not locking.
Well, the decision's been made. We're calling it. We think we have an ignition issue. We don't think the diff is able to keep up with these new clutches. Sandy's gonna ride his truck for a couple hits, and then that's the end of that. I guess I gotta say to the person who holds the world record right now, you deserve it. Good job.
Yeah, Operation White Claw.
Yeah.
He's got a speed limiter at 100 and something, so he can only do 8th.
13.4. Do you remember what he did last time?
Well, he let off.
Well, he has to. He's got a limiter at 105.
He did 8.6 and 8th.
Hey, buddy. He's grinning. Did you squeeze the bottle?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Full send or no send.
Are you squeezing between shifts?
I'm
Just holding it?
holding it wide open.
8.6 in the 8th.
Okay.
One more good
That's
time.
all.
Leave hard. Leave harder. So since Sandy's limited on the top end, we're counting 8s. What was the first 8th? What was the second?
8.6 and then 8.7.
7 was a little bit slower.
Yeah, that was weird. It was like shifting early.
Sounds like it's short shifting.
More jet. It'll fix that.
Yeah, I guess, you know, shit happens. Unfortunately, we didn't get a lot of test time before taking the car to the drag strip. You know, where we live, it's a little difficult to get some seat time. So really, when we have to test, we come to the drag strip, and we're so thankful to these guys for how awesome they are. Yesterday, I was in Virginia at VIR Racing Cadillacs. Today, I am at Famoso Raceway racing my C8 Corvette. And first thing tomorrow morning on my birthday, I am flying to Detroit to work with GM. You guys, I am so excited to announce that I'm going to be hosting the Detroit Car Festival as a representative on behalf of Chevrolet. This is the craziest thing. They still won't give me the access codes to the Corvette, but I'm working on it. We will be back. We will prevail. Thank you guys for watching. Shop the merch, HartfordLTD.com. I'll catch you on the next one. Ecrew, we out here. Bye! Come here today to try to break the world record. You know, it was just a testing day. I'm not a fighter. I never claimed to be a fighter.